This is my sister-in-law, this is my wife, and let's go. Okay. Hi, my name is Dave Luis. I'm talking today why we need more than two political parties in America. Okay. I want to start off today with a quote from George Washington in his farewell address, 1796. However, political parties may now and then answer popular ends, they are likely in the course of time and things to become potent engines by which cunning, ambitious, and unprincipled men will be able to subvert the power from the people and to usurp for themselves the reign of government. And it seems now that we're stuck with political parties, that they've grown tremendously in financial means as well as influence. So how do we dilute their effect? I'm going to talk to you today about the existing two-party system and how it encourages division in our country, the incredibly efficient means by which they operate, and how they're just overall bad and for innovation and progress. Okay. Now, ever since I was young, I thought, how could two parties represent the views and opinions of so many people in the country? 330 million people are in the country as of today, and you wonder how all of those views and opinions could fit within two parties. Well, they don't. And that's part of the reason why I feel we're more divided with only two options. In a Pew Research poll from 2018, half of independent voters lean to one party or another because they believe that the opposition party's stance is more harmful than the party that they agree with. So even though they don't necessarily agree with their party, they'd rather choose their party than the other party because they don't have representation. This is just one in many reasons why we need more political parties. To second that, in a Gallup poll in 2005, 71% of teens follow their parents' political beliefs and values. So we see how these get recycled, and it leaves little room for innovation and progress. Okay? Let's talk about wasted time, money, and effort. Hillary Clinton and the DNC spent $1.1 billion in the 2016 election versus Donald Trump and the RNC's $600 million. And this is mainly for attack campaigns and vicious cycles of back and forth that really lead us nowhere. To 83% of the population have a serious problem with the two-party system. And this is from an NBC Wall Street poll of 2010. So $1.7 billion spent on a tug of war that really went nowhere. And like everybody knows, when you're around a lot of people who are unhappy, it just generally brings the mood down. So there's really no winner in the end, and we need more room to compromise. No options for the middle ground, and that's where more political parties would come into play. The last point I want to make is 150 years of a duopoly between the RNC and the DNC has gotten us anywhere. And this is where you really need to stop and ask yourself, when has any process for 150 years not been changed or updated for progress or room for innovation? There's blame games while the politicians are living in their fat cat lifestyle, and really at the end of the day, if there's no success, they still have the status quo. Only their status quo is a lot better in terms of quality of living than our status quo. So wouldn't it be nice if they were a little bit more working hard for their jobs, have a little bit more competition, and we had more options? So in other words, if you didn't perform, you didn't get paid. If we're going to progress, we need more innovation, we need more options, and we need more parties. And lastly, to wrap this up, we have to remember that for more than 150 years, we've gone at politics the same exact way. And we need a vital reemergence of ideas and room for middle ground and compromise. What we're missing in this country in our political parties are more compromise. Thank you very much.